Now, boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here, and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 Road to Glory save today with Salford City. Now, first of all, at the start of this episode, the last episode, you guys absolutely smashed. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's the start of our championship season. There was a lot of crazy stuff going on. There was a lot of shenanigans. We've only made it to August 17th, so we've got the second half of the transfer window in this one. There was some major players go out, and we finally brought in our first 3 players. But we have some massive deals that we need to get done in this episode, as well as playing some really big games. Speaking of games, we started the season very, very well. A draw and a victory against ex-Premiership Fulham in the last episode. So I'm feeling pretty good about that going into this one. Now, I want to apologise first off for there being no video on Sunday. It was there. It was ready. It was uploaded. I was live streaming at the time with a bunch of friends, and I forgot to hit the schedule button. The tweet went out, but the video didn't go up. So I do apologise for that. I am going to try and do a double upload date this week, hopefully where you'll have an Inter episode and a Salford episode in one day, just to make it up to you guys. Now, we've got a bit of budget. I have gone through in between this and just offered a few more contracts out, but there's something that I do want to note very much at the start of this episode. If we go on the squad hub and I look at unhappy players, it's Luke Bolton. And I want to use this, though, because we're not playing him and he hasn't performed well. So we'll just go on the fact that we're not playing him. If this continues, I think we should force ourselves to sell him in January. The issue is with FIFA is he's not going to come to me and be like, Gaffer, you're not playing me. I'd love to get a move away. I want what's best for my career. That's, we're not going to get that. So we have to kind of come up with that ourselves. He is a crucial player to the team, and I do think he will start getting the game time, so this shouldn't be an issue. But I think if he's still in the same position in January, we'll move him on. Now, of course, there was a lot of talk. There was 69, yes, the magic number, of comments in the last video, which, I mean, it just blew me away, boys. Absolutely blew me away. And one of the big ones was, what do we do at centre-back? Now, I am actually scouting more players. You guys have suggested some more players, but when I've gone to scout them, it's going to take 24 days. So they're going to be transfers for in January. Now, can we justify Charlie Cress? Well, I think we can. He's not playing in the Premiership, and at this stage of his career, at 22, he would want to move on. But I think what we're going to do here first is try the loan. Now, someone did mention that he's on a high wage. I do think he'd take a big cut to come and play in the Championship and to get game time, but we will actually try a loan first because we've had zero luck, and there we go. We've had zero luck with the loans. They just don't work. Don't know what it is. It's something that FIFA need to work on down the line. Loans just do not work in this game, but we're going to do our best here to try and get a permanent transfer done for a reasonable fee. We've got 8.6. That would be the upper of what they want. And wage-wise, I'm kind of looking here in the realms of maybe 12k a week. It would be a star player for us, but we're at a stage where we kind of need a star player. Obviously, losing Moore has put us in this position, but we're basically trying to take the more money and then sign Cresswell. They're definitely not going to get the exchange, and definitely not Akpro, who's only just joined the club. We're going to say 5.5 million. Now, there is the realms of reality here that we don't actually get a centre-back, but they are going to accept 5.5 million. Will be a club record transfer coming in. But I think it's a smart one. I think it's a smart bit of business. So this is the crucial part of the negotiations. So far, crucial 5 years, which is perfect. But I'm sure at some stage, he's going to want a new contract. And he will go down to 18k. I am going to counter this and try and just knock that down to 15. I don't really mind paying the bonus. Like, that isn't an issue for me. The wage is a little bit of a stumbling block for me at the moment. 15k, I think we would be okay with paying him 15k. He's not really having it, and I don't want to miss out on him, but I think 18.5k would be far more than what we're paying everybody else. Really would be banking on him being an absolute superstar. I am going to say no. I think financially we've been clever with the deals we've done so far, and to me, that one didn't feel like smart business. Having said that now, though, it does leave me in a little bit of a sticky position of what we're going to do. Again, I wanted Ronnie Edwards, but they won't negotiate with me. He's just not for sale, so there's not really anything I could do there, and Fitzwater is just not good enough. So we're going to have this from time to time, right? We're going to have windows where we don't always get the players that we wanted there and then. That's just the reality of football. But I'd rather not pay that kind of wage at this stage. We need to make sure that we're an established championship team before I'm paying that. If we look at the rest of the wages on the team, the 2 new boys that have come in that are probably going to treat the club as a stepping stone, if I'm being honest, are the highest paid players at the club. Everybody else is on really reasonable wages. For me to go up to 18k, I think was just too much. I mean, we've still got some scout reports due back, so who knows what we get between now and then. Hopefully, a lot of reports back, but we've got this Sheffield United game to deal with first. Games are being thrown at us thick and fast at the moment, so we're going with Timmy Abraham up top today, who is very tired. We do have a little bit of a worry that Ricky J. Jones may be injury prone because he's had a couple of injuries now, which isn't good news for us. Apart from that, it's a pretty strong starting 11. Olorina will get his first start, so will Sibic. We're also going with our young Czech goalkeeper that we got in the swap deal for this game. We've already had one unbelievable win so far this season, but I thought we'd take a cheeky look at this Sheffield United team, and I'm regretting doing it. They've got some extremely good players in this team. This is not going to be an easy ride for us. I think we're really going to struggle to break them down. In terms of on the bench, though, not as many weapons. Hackford is someone that you guys have suggested. Maybe someone we go in for. I am starting to worry now about up top. I'm really nervous that we don't have enough cover because if Ricky J. Jones is going to get injured all season, games are thrown at you really thick and fast in the Championship. Now, we had one upset already, beating Fulham. Can we have another one here? Because it would be beating Sheffield United. An early free kick. I don't know what I'm going to do with this early free kick, to be honest with you. Marvin has it. Lado then can turn around the corner with this one. And if he's got the correct runners, Lado tries to put it in. Lowe will block it out. Early corner for Salford City. We've been all right from corners recently. That was straight towards the goalkeeper, though. Never was going to really cause them enough problems. Doyle nearly won that back, but now Ndai can break a little bit. We're a centre-back light at the moment, which is a little bit worrying. Here comes Sheffield United with a great ball in behind. The goalkeeper's not going to get there in time, and he's rattled off the crossbar. Can we stop the second ball coming across? Bogle's still got it. He'll have to fire it out. That's a warning sign, though, of what they can do. I don't know if the goalkeeper actually did enough there to put his man off, but we will take that. I need bodies now really starting to make these moves forward, and I'm not going to get them with Abraham. It's going to be a throw in Sheffield United. We've started very slowly. Elliot List now. What can he do? I spotted that. And again, Lado! Oh, he's going to make that 1-0 Salford City, hasn't he? The defender actually got a block on it. So I will let him off with that one. I thought he'd got a clean connection on it. He didn't. The defender actually got a touch on the ball. Lado will ping that one back to Doyle. I mean, this is not where I want Doyle, but this isn't a bad position for Mr. Elliot List. And who is down there in the box? Is that Sibic already? He's only just joined for us. We're already light at centre-back. We're light at striker. This is not the start we wanted to our season in terms of the injury list. It was Sibic as well. It's his first game for the club, his first start. What a horror show that'll be for him. It's going to be hard for him to maintain. If we do sign a new centre-back, it's going to be hard for him to keep himself in the team. Elliot List! Oh, I thought that got in. What a save from Verips. He's proven he's going to be a decent goalkeeper. There we go. Me trying to Banks. I'm contemplating what to do with Banks at the moment. I want him to be great for us, but that major injury last season just has really put him back. Here comes Sheffield United, rattling the crossbar once already. Doyle could be in trouble. Oh, all right. Swings and roundabouts, I guess. Not even a foul given there. That's pretty shocking. That was a foul. Let's be honest. We don't need to lie in here, boys. That was definitely a foul. Mark has come on. Abdulluai is taken to the field. And let's see what Sheffield United can do here. And that is poor from the goalkeeper. In his first appearance, you've got to do better than that. It was good play out wide here. They'd done really well to go past Ogilvie, but I don't know what that is for an attempt of a save. That's not how you want to start your career, is it? This lad's 81 who took the shot. He's got to save it. Might have even got a hand to it. I'm not 100% sure, but that is not the way you want to go in at the half. 1-0 down. I don't know what we could do in this second half. We've got one extremely tired striker with bare bones at the back now. Really bare bones at the back. Don't know what changes we can make or what we could do, really. I think if there's an opening, though, I do have faith in Elliot List slotting it home. Nearly scored earlier in the game. Bogle now. I'm struggling with Bogle, I'm not going to lie, but that's a poor pass from him. Elliot List now. Going to try and get that one into Timmy. Timmy's done brilliantly. Timmy's ball into Marvin was fantastic. Marvin's going to try and loft that one into Elliot List. And I told you if you got the opportunity, but he's offside. I can see the flag up. And I can't believe it, but Elliot List is going to be offside here. Let's see how close it is. He must have just been in front of the ball. I thought it was 1-1 there. It was a lovely finish. And he is in front of the ball indeed. We've got a free kick. Can't really do much with these free kicks. Flanagan. Marvin. Into Abdulluai, who's the substitute. Who, if he'd have scored that for a centre-back, would have been a really tidy finish. Elliot List now. Timmy Abraham is making a run through. He's knackered. Timmy Abraham for his first goal in the championship, and he will get it. It's going to be 1-1 against Sheffield United here for Salford. Timmy Abraham with a goal. A little bit of vindication for him, I guess, considering that pass a second ago nearly put us clean through. But that was great play. It was a good ball into him as well. Was it Elliot List that actually played the ball in? No, it was Brannigan who played the ball in. He's had a good effort today, and it's actually a lovely finish. I feel for the boy, but he's absolutely knackered. And we don't have another striker because Dom Telford's knackered as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try Lado in that kind of target man false 9 role. And McNeil will come on as the cam. There's been good moments here for both teams. That's great defending again from Ogilvie. Ogle, this would be devastating. Surely that was offside. It's not. Ogilvie can't win that back. It goes in. Brannigan gets it away. It wasn't offside. It is still 1-1, and we're trying to protect that. Oh my God. What a finish from Jebison. That is a outstanding goal. And there's not much I could do about this. I want to see the goalkeeper's positioning, though. Could he have done again? I think the goalkeeper's got to do better there. This is the first time we've not started Tom King. I think the keeper's had a couple of howlers there, if I'm being honest. I might be being too harsh, but it doesn't feel like it. Here goes the final whistle, then. It's a much-needed win for Sheffield United. It's their first win of the season, and coincidentally, it's our first loss of the season. I felt like we played well. I'm going to be honest. I can't even be so mad. We went through a couple of times. We managed to get back in the game. I personally feel like the goalkeeper should be doing better there. Jebison came off the bench. He did score a great goal, but I think our keeper in that position just has to do a little bit better. Won't be too harsh on him. It's his first goal in the Salford City strip, so I'm not going to be too mean towards him. We will give him time. He probably will progress and get better and better, but in first performances, that wasn't so good. This was the big worry, wasn't it? Toby Sibbick joins the club. 4 days later, broken toe, out for 3 months. It doesn't get any easier. We've got Preston coming up next. Now, I kind of figure out what games we're going to play the rest of this month. There's 2 more matches, so I think Preston will be a sim. I think we have to play the Southampton game. Like, let's be honest. We have to play that game and then the Huddersfield game as well. So this will be the starting 11 for this one. It's a pretty strong starting 11, as much as we could do. Timmy Abraham, of course, already knows he's pretty much set to play every single game for us now. Can we pick up a decent first sim of the season in the league? I'll take that. A point from this game. Abraham and List with the goals. We get draws in the sim this year. I'm going to be over the moon with them. I'm not going to lie. And this is not what I want to see. Transfer offer from Schalke for Callum Doyle. And I think, considering that more has been sold and what we've done business-wise in the centre-back department, this one we would turn down. We would hold on to him at least until January, because we don't have any other centre-back. I can't help at the moment but be worried about up top. Now, Raul Moro is someone we wanted on a freebie. I think I'm going to go in and make that deal happen. I think I'm also going to list some other players to go up now and see if we can get deals for them. The first loan player I'm going to go for here, I'll see if they'll allow me to do it, will be Scarlett. Now, they will open up the lines of conversation for Scarlett on loan. So we'll go with basic terms and 1 year. I don't think they'd sell him to us, let's be honest. 60% though. I mean, how big is that wage, Antonio Conte? How much money are you giving this man? 50%? We can't do it. We can't do it. I'm devastated. That would have been great, but there's no way we can afford that loan. Now, it's not the only loan that we could potentially go for. Joe Gelhardt, I think, is probably too good for us. Keon Atete could be good. He could be physical as well. 6'6". He would be the Timmy. Oh my God, he's unbelievable. Now, he's 22 and wouldn't be playing for Tottenham. I think we could probably actually purchase him. Keon Atete, out of contract at the end of the season. Let's see what wage he wants, though. I just can't continue this year with only having Timmy Abraham at the moment. Ricky J. Jones is going to have to come back and now fight for his place. 2.5 million, Antonio, please. That would be lovely. But the big stumbling block here will be the wage. You already know I'm praying that he's going to go down to like 15k. We'll give him important. I'm not going to give him crucial. I think important is more than good enough. 4 years. At 22, he's not done it at Spurs and not gone elsewhere. So we kind of need to see if he can come here and do a job. And the wage just is too much. We're at a stage now where that is just too much. Ellis Sims is quite a physical player as well. We could maybe try and loan Ellis Sims. That could be a good deal. So here's another loan. They're open to it, which is always the first bargain. We just want basic terms. 1 year is absolutely fine for Ellis Sims. A loan would make most sense. I mean, why are they paying these boys so much? He doesn't play for you, Everton. How are you handing him such a big contract? And not expect this to be as difficult as it's been. I mean, Troy Parrott could be another option. I mean, I think he's too good. Louis Barry would be another one. Again, I'm not sure about his wage, so I'd kind of like to avoid that. Brad Young is actually quite like that. I'm going to go with Brad Young. You really just need to make something happen here. Now, Brad Young is 21. He's physical, he's fairly tall, and I think he could play that role. But what wage is this man on? This is not telling me what the wage split would be. I would be happy to pay 40%. Can we agree that? They can agree it. Brad Young is going to be the rotation striker for us. Hopefully he will agree to that. If he doesn't, I'm going to be absolutely devastated. But Brad Young's got a lot of stuff that we like here. He actually looks very good. I know nothing about this man in real life. But he actually looks like he could be perfect for that role. I am going to go in and actually get this deal with Raul Morrow signed, sealed, and delivered, hopefully. I'm going to go with 3 years. And he probably will treat the club maybe as a stepping stone. We'll have to see what happens. There's been players coming to the championship and it not work out, and that is a perfect wage for me. Absolutely fantastic. So that's another couple of signings hopefully in. Sibic, of course, in the club, injured. And then Morrow as well coming in as well. That's a couple done there. Morrow signed, sealed, and delivered. And just hopefully Brad Young accepts this loan, and that covers up top then for the rest of the year without us paying a transfer fee. None of that, though, solves our centre-back situation right now. It solves different issues in the squad, but not the centre-back position. Now, with that mindset, I'm going to do some loan deals here. We're going to offer Cook up for loan, and with a really heavy heart, I am going to add Ashley Hunter to the transfer list. He's not doing it for us, and I'm devastated, but I don't think it makes sense to give him a new contract. I think season 4 in the championship is as far as this save will take him. I'm also going to make the decision to add Banks to the loan list. Get him out on loan. Hopefully he will improve well out on loan and he can come back and be in the first 11. But it doesn't get any easier because we go straight into this game now against Southampton. And this will be the starting 11. Elliot List is going to play the deeper of the two strikers with Dom Telford getting a start. Akpro will start at cam in this one. Kelly and Tribal, the centre mids. Ola and Marvin on the wings. Doyle, Abdulluai, and Ogilvie are our defenders. They don't have much of a choice. And this Southampton team, let's be honest, is absolutely ridiculous. They've got Callum Wilson and Farias going forward. If you don't know about Farias, he's a wonder kid, and he's an absolute beast on this year's game. They've got Gineppo still in the team. Dahoud is in the team. Diallo. This is going to be near impossible. But this is what I'm saying by at some stage, we're going to have to step it up. I'm now understanding that around 78 overall is probably what we're going to need in the team to get promoted. Considering some of the teams that we're looking at now that we're coming up against. Nathan Teller doesn't look like he's getting game time, though. He could be someone we go in for. They've got Ivan Toney on the bench and Gabriel Martinelli. Liveramento. Oh, boys. This is going to be rough. I thought the Sheffield United team was very good. I thought they had a really good squad. I've just seen this Southampton team, and I am nervous. Now, putting points on the board and having shock results early on in this career mode are going to be pretty important. But there are, of course, going to be games like this where we just don't stand as much of a chance. It's just going to be, do you get a bit of luck go your way, which is what we're going to need. We're going to need forced mistakes by Southampton, and we're going to need a little bit of luck going my way. I'm going to need Dom Telford at his very best today in this one. Marvin, then that's a poor ball in. There's going to be a lot easier games this year than this one. Farias with the footwork. That's great play. Oh, my God. He went for power instead of placement, and he's just smashed that over the bar. Well, I can tell in these opening 10 minutes, we're in for a rough ride in this one. This could be the episode that kind of crashes us back down to reality. Because the way the last episode went really did not feel like how this save is going to go. But I enjoyed every minute of it, don't get me wrong. But it definitely didn't feel like, yeah, the save's going to actually go this way the entire time. Kelly will ping that one out wide. Marvin cuts that in. I thought I'd seen room to break through. Akpro did brilliantly there to win it back. It's just body swarmed all over him instantly. Lorina. List! Oh, it's round the crossbar. Oh, my God. I think that was off the goalkeeper's hand as well. I thought that was going to be 1-0 Salford City. I thought, here we go. This is the magic moment we needed. I said Elliot List is going to have to be up for it today. We nearly just proved he was up for it, but I think that's actually a wonderful save. Yeah, hello. That's good movement. Farias, this is really good play. Gineppo! Ogilvie steps in. We are seeing some great work at the moment from my defense. They are in trouble. Are they actually going to track Elliot List. Oh my God, what a ball for Marvin. Elliot List is in. Oh, he's hit the post. How's he hit the post there in that position? I can't believe it. I'm absolutely stunned. Olerainer now pokes it through to Kelly, but he was offside. The woodwork twice. The woodwork twice. I can't believe it. I thought that was going to be 1-0 Salford again. Rail heroes of this one so far, though, have to be the defence as Ogilvie comes over again to get to that. Oh, Kelly's ball. Kelly has not settled to this game. And I haven't really settled to Kelly, to be honest with you. It might be time to give Galloway those opportunities instead of Kelly. This has been a surprisingly really even game in the first half, but that will be the halftime whistle. I'm actually really surprised how close this match has been. Wilson hasn't really been able to have that much of an impact yet on the game, and that'll be frustrating him. And as I say that, if it's not for Ogilvie, you then gives it away, and Farias will make it 1-0. You did all the right work, Ogilvie, and then made the wrong decision at the end of it. It was bound to be Farias, but considering how well we played in this one, that feels like a slap in the face. Ogilvie's pass was horrendous. The wrong choice. Really was. I need to have a think about Kelly. I really do, but we're going to see Galloway for the first time. He's going to come on, and Ollerainer's going to come off tomorrow, and that's purely because Olerainer is... Well, he's absolutely knackered, to be fair to him. He's absolutely knackered. Been quite impressed with Akpro. We can stop them here. If we win the ball back in this position... Oh, we're not going to do it there, though. And Wilson will just put that one over the bar. Do anything from this corner now. In towards Mark. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Doyle's over the bar. We've hit the woodwork 3 times in one game. Well, I can't quite believe it. I'm not sure how we've not scored in this one. I really do feel for the boys. Don't get me wrong. We've been under the cosh a lot of the game, but with our chances that we've had, it shouldn't be 1-0 Southampton, surely. Oh, Nathan Teller's managed to turn Marvin. It's not worked in my favour. Doyle's going to cut that across. Oh, this is good play. Wilson! Oh, we feel so hard done by Callum Wilson. We'll make it 2-0. You can't give him space in the box. Feel hard done by for the defenders as well. They've played so well. We've been unlucky today. We've been really unlucky. I've been very, very happy with the way we played. And when you look, I think Southampton, from looking at their squad, might actually be the best team in the league. They genuinely might actually have the best squad in the league, overall-wise. Oh, they're going to get a third. They're going to punish me here. Teller's footwork is proving to be hard work. Farias. Martinelli was brought on, and Wilson's shot will be blocked. And defending right until the last minute here from the boys. And that is what I love to see from them. But that will be the full-time whistle. It's going to be 2-0 Southampton. Maybe could have been more, but considering we hit the woodwork 3 times... Probably should have been a different scoreline. What a game of football, though. If we perform like that week in, week out, I think we'll be all right in the league. I really do. We played an unbelievable Southampton team there. If they don't go up, I'll be surprised. So we get the news we wanted back, and it's very good news. Brad Young will be joining us on loan for a season. He will be available for the next game, and that is massive. Some more big news as well. Ricky J. Jones will be joining back up with his teammates. Hopefully, he will be fit to play very soon. So this is definitely one of the games we look at in the calendar as one we should be able to win. Or one that we'd look at and want to win here against Huddersfield. This will be our starting 11. Bradley Young getting his first start up top next to Elliot List. Lado in behind them. It's going to be Amos and Brannigan in the centre of the park. The 3 centre-backs are the only 3 centre-backs we've got at the moment because the other one's injured. So after this game on deadline day, it's find a centre-back at all costs. Just any centre-back. Just someone who can fill in rotation until January, where we've got more scout reports back and we can bring in someone that's going to be our permanent superstar centre-back, which we really do need to find. Now, Huddersfield have their stadium in the game, which is pretty cool as well. And Huddersfield will not be an easy game. They're doing really well in real life. Potential to be promoted. We'll see what happens. It's probably going to be the playoffs for them now. But in this, they haven't had the greatest start to the season. Now, we started well, and then 2 really rough games, Southampton and Sheffield United, have derailed us a little bit. But in this one, we can get back on track. Or at least I'm hoping we will get back on track. Huddersfield moving the ball nicely. Very, very nicely. For 1-0. What a save from Tom King. There's a good ball behind. Get across to that. Oh my God, they've hit the post. I could have sworn he was offside. He wasn't. Olerainer now will ping that one forward. Oh, that's lovely from Lado. Elliot List might be found here. Elliot List has been found. You're not going to catch him. Elliot List clean through. He didn't score in the last game. It doesn't matter. He will score in this one, and it'll be 1-0 Salford City. So straight after Huddersfield hit the post, we go through and make it 1-0. Elliot List back at it again. Just wouldn't be a season of the Salford City RTG if Elliot List just wasn't bagging goals. It just wouldn't be. Now, that's one. We need cushions. We already know we need cushions. And after they hit the post, we definitely need cushions now. Because they've already shown their hand. They've shown how good they're going to be. I can't keep leaving my man Jung with that opportunity. Oh, what are you doing, Doyle? You get away with that, though. Amos picks it up. Lado now. Oh, that's lovely. Brad Young did brilliantly. Brannigan will stab that one forward. Are we in here? Bolton now. What can he do? Bolton still got it. Wrong play. Just completely wrong from Bolton. Just completely got that wrong. And that was another opportunity that has fizzled out that we can't afford to have fizzle out. Bolton is under scrutiny. He wants to be playing in this team every single day of the week. But he's not going to do that if he can't sort himself out. If he cannot improve, he will be sold. And I think that might be a decision we're going to have to make soon. And the new right midfielder. We're going to have to be a little bit more ruthless in this league. Brad Young now. To ping that one out wide. That's lovely. That is lovely. We've got bodies piling forward. Ogilvie. Ola. Aina. Potential. First goal for Salford City. And it is going to find the back of the net. It's going to be 2-0 Salford. Huddersfield might feel hard done by, but on the break, we've absolutely punished them in this game. That is brilliant play, by the way, by Brad Young to find that ball out to Ogilvie, who had all the room in the world to work. He threads it through to Ola Aina. He goes clean through. The goalkeeper's going to have to take a good hard look at himself after this game, though. But we take the 2-goal advantage. And we need it because we don't do well without the cushion. Say it all the time. That should be on a t-shirt. If we ever get merch, it's going to say we don't do well without the cushion. We're going to make cushions that say we don't do well without the cushion. Tight corners. Amos. Brannigan. Brad Young now. Oh, Brad Young's turned his man. Brad Young now for his first goal in Salford City colours. It's a great save from Jamal Blackman. Really, really good save from him, who's not really had a great game either, has he? Brad Young there turning his man, though, perfectly. That's why we wanted him. Is that going to end up being a loan that, in the end, is just pivotal for us in this season? Oh, I thought that was going in. To be fair, though, if you're Ricky J. Jones right now, you probably start watching that thinking, if I keep getting injured, I'm in trouble, because Brad Young is a threat to him. Definitely. With the way he's played in this opening game, Brad Young's going to play like that this entire series. Well, this entire season, should I say. We'll be picking him up. We'll be signing him permanently. There's no doubt about that. Ogilvie, again, doing brilliant work. I don't know. He wants that run. He's got that run. And he's played a beautiful ball there to Elliot List. Elliot List is clean through. What's Elliot List going to do? He's going to score. Surely. What a great save from Blackman. Lado there. Well done, Elliot List. You can be given the football here. Now, he's had this opportunity already, and he didn't score it this time. Surely, Elliot List will find the back of the net. It's 3-0 Salford City, and we have punished Huddersfield today. And it's a good feeling, I'm not going to lie. We needed one of these performances just to know that we can hang with the mid-table sides in the league. Superb performance from Elliot List as well. Superb performance from the team, if we're being honest. Elliot List is on a hat-trick. I want that to be known. Elliot List is on a hat-trick. I want that to be known. Elliot List about to get his first hat-trick in the championship. Elliot List is on a hat-trick. Elliot List is going to have a hat-trick. He's gone clean through again. The back line of Huddersfield have just fallen apart now in this game. And our number 9, Elliot List, the man we signed as our first transfer in the road to glory. He's proving that he can hang in the championship. That'll be 3 for him today. That'll be 4 for Salford. That'll be game done and dusted. There is a full-time whistle and a massive, massive victory for Salford. And a big one in this series, if we're being honest. It's great to see Elliot List, though, getting a hat-trick. I'm not going to lie. That is a great feeling to see him still doing it here in the championship. For me, personally, that's what this story and what this road to glory is about. Players like him. It feel like we needed that, didn't it? After those games that we had earlier on in the episode, it felt like we needed that kind of game. But there's no doubt there's going to be another injury here. And how bad is it? It's 4 weeks. I don't care who we sign now at this stage. We're at emergency centre-back time. So I really do not care who we sign. But 2 of these centre-backs need to be joining the club. And I don't think it matters which 2 at this moment in time. Again, we just need the players in. So the first one I'm going to go in for is actually Fitzwater. Purely because he's not that slow. And that'll benefit us. That really will benefit us, the fact that he's not that slow. And he's got a bit of height to him as well. Transfer fee for this one as well will make it feel a little bit better. I think it's going to be around the 1.5 million. Which means we're not just using a load of the budget on a player that we wouldn't particularly want. Now, they will actually want Burt. And I'm tempted by that. I'm not going to lie. I'm tempted by this deal of Burt and the 700k. Burt hasn't played for us once this year. And we signed Morrow. Olorina looks good. And Hunter looks set to leave the club potentially as well. I am actually, yeah, I'm going to accept this. I'm going to be okay with that. Going the other way, we get Fitzwater. And 700k, I believe, is what we get. I don't know how that works, but I'm pretty sure we're getting 700k. We'll do 3 years for Fitzwater. This is an opportunity for him. He's an Englishman, 26. Come to the championship and play his trade. I guess another key to this one is probably the cheap wages we're going to be offering him here. 60k. And then the 4.4 thousand, and he'll accept that. So it's bodies at this stage. This might not be the players we wanted, but at this stage, with who we've got scouted and what we can do, it is bodies in the building. I want another one. Gaia is decent. He's at Napoli, but he's 70 overall, so he won't be playing a lick of football for Napoli, so that doesn't worry me too much, but he's not particularly quick. Wolfenden is definitely quicker and actually a decent option, so I'm actually leaning towards Wolfenden. I did look at Azvedo as well, but I don't think that deal could be done. A loan maybe would be a good option right now, but I don't think the loan would get done with enough time. In fact, actually, let's try it. Never mind, they won't loan him. So I think I'm going to go for Wolfenden. Again, at this stage, boys, we need bodies in the building. These aren't particularly the players that we wanted to sign. They're not, and I know that, but we need the players in the building. I mean, we're not going to give you Fitzwater, are we? We've only just signed him. 1.8 million for Luke Wolfenden could be the deal that works. There we go, 1.8 million. Now, I'm imagining as well with this one, he's not going to be high on the wages. So I feel like we're going to be in a similar position. Let's see if he'll take rotation. He wants important. We'll let him have it. At the end of the day, I don't see him being here for too long. We'll give him 3 years. We're going to go similar, to be honest with you. I'm probably going to go 4.5. And I'll give him around 60k. And hopefully he'll accept it. Another Englishman getting the opportunity to come to the championship and play their trade. That is the transfer window done and dusted. We have signed Sibic, Fitzwater and Wolfenden as our centre-backs. A little bit forced because of injuries. Sibic's being 3 months, Mark now out again. We've really just been forced. My hand's been forced here. It isn't the ideal situation. I completely understand that, but we needed to make sure we had the bodies in because we're already showing here that there is a chance that we will be an upper mid-table team this season if we do well enough. Ola Aina is going to be brilliant for us this season. We'll see how long we can keep hold of him, but already proving to be fantastic. At Pro, a similar situation. Raul Moro joins the club. Hopefully, he can have some opportunities. And Brad Young looked fantastic in his first game. This is an interesting move, though, here. Dominic Telford, 1.55 from Huddersfield. I'm going to negotiate this. Dominic Telford, 27. Might be a starter there for Huddersfield in the championship with us. We just beat them. But if we're being honest with ourselves, I don't know how much football Dom Telford's going to get this season. I really don't. And I feel harsh just holding him if he could do a job there for Huddersfield. So I'm actually going to accept this offer for Dom Telford. We'll see if they can get that deal done in time. We've got the rotation strikers now. And I think we've had that transfer offer before for Dom Telford. And maybe we should have accepted it. And I think this time round, although I like Dom, he hasn't done enough for us. And I'm not sure he's going to get the game time here in the league this year. He managed to get a loan out for Banks as well to Trabzonspor. Hopefully, he can improve there, get himself back into contention next season. But there we go. Dom Telford will be leaving the club. We'll get 1 million of that. He was fun while we got to use him. I think he had a rough ride, didn't he, in League One that first season, and then a really good year last year, but I just don't think he's championship quality. He's certainly not going to get game time over Elliot List. And if he's going to get that game time at Huddersfield, I think it's only fair. Transfer offer for Amos as well, which we're just going to knock that one back from Osasuna. Well, there we go then. That's the transfer window done. Let me know how you feel about the business that we've done down below as well. Let me know if you think we've done enough to stay in the league this season. I think we have. I think we'll be good enough to beat the sides in and around us at least. We've got this happening next month. Stoke, Coventry, Portsmouth and Luton. Luton we know so well, so we might actually play that game to try and get a little bit of revenge against them. Their main striker has actually been sold. He's gone to Burnley, so we might actually stand a bit of a better chance. But that's going to be it for me. This has been a long one. Again, these last 2 episodes have been long ones. I want to say a big thank you for the support. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you for the next episode.